Okay, what's up mga ka-boredom? Bored na ba kayo? Well, yes, ako ay bored na. Kaya welcome to episode 5 ng When Boredom Strikes. Okay, time check, it's 11:55 p.m. Late night recording muli tayo dahil mainit-init pa ang balita galing batasang pambansa. So if you're listening to this on your way to work or habang nagkakape, you probably heard the news. So ano yon? It's over. Diba? Tapos na. Yun na yun. Tapos na. The House of Representatives officially dismissed the impeachment complaints against President Bongbong Marcos tonight, February 10, 2026. On 284 votes to 8, isang landslide na no o isang malaking case dismissed. Pero ang tanong natin tonight o ngayong gabi, is this a victory for political stability or victory ba ito para sa mga untouchables? Kaya, let's dive into it. Let's break down the numbers. 284 lawmakers voted to uphold the Committee on Justice report, while only 8, mostly from Makabayan Bloc, voted against it. So, anong verdict? Well, tulad nung napag-usapan natin nung mga nakarang episode, ito ay insufficient in substance. Sa madaling salita, sabi ng karamihan sa Congress, yung reklamo raw parang political theater lang. Lawmakers argued that impeachment is constitutional safeguard. Hindi dapat ginagamit na weapon of harassment o paggulo lang sa gobyerno. They said that, or they said the allegations ranging from ICC cooperation to budget issues or built to conjecture and not hard facts. Para sa administration, this is the end of the road. Isang distractions na nawala. Pero para sa mga nag-file, this is a sign na patay na ang checks and balances ng bansa.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Di ba napaka-contradicting kasi mali na pindot ko. Dapat ito. Okay. So, dito kailangan nating himayin. Ano nga ba ang definition ng substance sa impeachment? In legal terms, it means the complaint must have ultimate facts and verifiable evidence. Ibig sabihin, dapat nakalatag na yung mga katotohanan o yung mga ebidensya mo na pwede mong busisiin, makita, at makross-examine. Pero, ibang usapan pag sa politika. In political terms, let's be real. Anong ibig sabihin ng substance? Substance is often defined by numbers. Numbers, yes, numbers. Kung wala kang kakampi sa house, kahit gaano pa katindi ang ebidensya mo o ang ebidensya mo, insufficient yan. Ang tanong, does this set dangerous precedent? Kapag ba masyadong mataas ang threshold for substance, nagiging imposible na bang panagutin ang mga nasa itaas? On the other hand, on one hand, sa kabilang kamay, okay, sa kabilang anggulo, o sa ibang salita, we need stability. Ayaw nating parang South America o other countries na bawat galaw ng presidente may impeachment. It's bad for the economy, pero on the other hand, kailangan natin ng accountability. Kung ang baras ng katarungan masyadong mataas para maabot ng ordinaryong tao, Para saan pa ang impeachment clause ng Constitution natin? Habang case dismissed na si BBM, eto na naman ang bago. Bago. Bagong bago. The third impeachment case laban kay VP Sara Duterte was filed yesterday, February 9. This is where it gets interesting. Let's compare the two. Sa kaso ni Marcos, the house called rhetoric, meaning puro salita pero political noise, puro political noise pero walang legal leg to stand on. Sa kaso naman ni VP Sara, ang pinaglalaban ng mga nag-file sa rule of law referring to COA findings at yung mga physical documents on confidential funds. Kaya abangan natin, will the House use the same substance this standard for BP or will the numbers play a different game this time? If the House dismisses one but pursues the other, we're looking at a huge debate on selective justice. Are we following the rule of law kung saan ang basihan ay ebidensya? Or are we following the rule of rhetoric kung saan ang basihan ay kung sino ang mas magaling mag-speech at kung sino ang may maraming likes and allies? Kaya tonight's dismissal is a clear signal. The supermajority is intact and the president is safe, at least for the next year. But the unity team continues to dissolve. Ang tunay na test ng ating democracy ay hindi kung sino ang nanalo sa botohan, kundi kung ang boses ba ni Juan de la Cruz ay naririnig pa rin ba sa gitna ng mga gavel strikes. Kayo, mga kabordam, happy ba kayo sa case dismissed verdict? O naniniwala kayo na dapat itong dumaan sa Senate trial para mas mabusisi? Comment below and share, and don't forget to share this episode. Stay tuned, and again, this is When Boredom Strikes. Stay wise, stay informed, and never let the news get boring. See you sa next episode. Bukas yon. Bye. Ay, dapat may tunog.
Dili, dili.